100% honest, all I need is discipline and consistency. And although I do be consistent for some time and I do discipline myself, I want to reach a space where I know that it's like a every single day thing. And I know that you can't always be on the go every single day because you do need rest, but I know that if I stay disciplined and consistent for at least 2 years straight, like, oh my God, like, you cannot imagine the growth that you would see, bro. You can't. And reason why I'm saying this is because you can't really get anywhere without it. You can't get anywhere without discipline and consistency. And I'm saying that because I was thinking to myself, right? And I'm like, for so long I have been meditating and I have been seeing progress in how my mind is, I'm gaining more control over my mind. But it's like you gotta work at it every single day. It's not something that you do one time and then you're good. You feel me? You can't just read The Power of the Now one time and think you're good. Like, you got to keep practicing it every day. And I also keep reading that book over and over and over and over to deepen my understanding. But I was like, dang, like, it's like you can conquer the mind, but it's like it's always going to find a way to try to ruin your life, because your mind could either be your ally or your biggest enemy. So it's like you got to always have it on a leash. You feel me? You don't want to kill your ego. You don't want to, try to like shut the mind off, because you do need your mind and you do need your ego to navigate this physical realm, of course, to protect yourself and to have, to be an individual, to stand out, to have your experience. But you got to realize that you are the I am before anything. You are the spirit before the body. So that you got to let your soul carry the body instead of the body carrying your soul. And there's many aspects to that, like in terms of like disciplining yourself with what you eat, disciplining yourself with what you watch, disciplining yourself with like working out, disciplining yourself, mentally, with controlling your mind, the spiritual work. It's like a whole lot of maintenance that goes on in this realm. And I understand that because everything in this realm, on this plane, is constantly changing. Nothing stays the same. Form is born and then it dies, it decays. So that's basically how your mind is. Even though you're not dead yet, like that's how your mind is. Like if you don't keep your mind on a leash, if you're not conscious, if you're not aware about what you're feeding your subconscious and what your conscious mind is telling you, what your conscious mind is telling your subconscious mind, your mind can, start to decay, and low vibrational thoughts start to take over. So yeah, it's a journey that's really tough, but I feel like, when you start off, you're going to be weak. You're going to be weak at first, but the more and more you apply yourself to have discipline and consistency, the more stronger you become in controlling, those aspects of yourself. And that's all I'm in the process of right now. I'm in the process of, making myself less fragile and being able to take on more pressure, so that I could be at higher levels and higher stages of my life. So when you're on higher levels, it's going to be much more weight on your shoulders, but you have to be prepared for that, from where you at right now. So it's constant practice every day. And I'm constantly trying to keep my mind in check, not let my mind take me on a roller coaster, not let my mind take me down rabbit holes, because naturally I am an overthinker. I do overthink, and I don't really like overthinking it like negative ways, like thinking about negative things, but I do still overthink about certain things that I don't really need to be going so deep on. And like sometimes it gets to the point where it's out of control, and it does lower my frequency a lot, and it does like, take all of my energy, and it does drain me. So that's why that's why like being present and just, is so important to me. The practice, being present, meditating is so important to me, because I really got to keep my mind in check, because my mind could definitely ruin my day easily because I can't stop the chatter, and it's like all I got to do is ignore it and observe it. I know the tools, but, it takes practice. It's not like a one-time thing, even if you know the information. Like, you have to keep on practicing it. And it's like now I know that I can't fall off. I can't even take a day or two off, because if I take a day or two off, even if I've been meditating every single day for like 2 months, I take a day or two off, it's like the mind is going to start taking me on loops and stuff like that, and I don't like that. So that's just the main reason I'm making this video, is that, yo, you are the biggest project you will ever get to work on, and it's a maintenance, like, it's a maintenance job every single day. Doesn't even matter, you feel me? It's many aspects to it that you gotta put into alignment, that you gotta find a balance with. And it's not meant to be easy. It's supposed to be challenging, but it is fulfilling when you do overcome it. And that's what life is about. It's about overcoming things and not accomplishing things, really. Yeah, accomplishing things is also, like, a good treat, but true power is overcoming, what holds you down, like your lower self, your mind, and all types of stuff that I could get into. But I'm gonna end it here. See y'all in the next one. Peace.